If you'd like to purchase Magic Online cards with event tickets while logged in on Magic Online, look at Mtgo Academy's selection by trading our official bot, Academy Sellbot. You can find it in the Magic Online trading area or add it to your buddy list.
Alright, here we are, round 3. We are up against our nemesis, X-Scorpio. We did manage to win the die roll, so that's a promising thing for us. And this hand is pretty good. We don't have any permission, but if he is playing a creature deck, we've got Supreme Verdict to clear the way. So I'm going to play Flooded Strand and pass a turn. So a Misty Rainforest makes me think that he's playing Delver. Brainstorm will be good to have. I'll play this island for Wasteland Protection. We'll see if he plays Delver now. Or a Tarmogoyf. Tarmogoyf is pretty good. It's only a 1/2, so I'm not too worried about it right now. Another Brainstorm. Alright, so I think what I'll get here is a basic island, a basic plains. And I will play this Stoneforge Mystic now. See if he's got a force. And he doesn't. That's good. So we'll search up a... I think I want a Jeet in this matchup if he is actually a Bug Delver deck. Actually, no, because if he's got Abrupt Decay, then that's pretty bad. So I'm going to get a Batterskull, just to be on the safe side. Because if he has Abrupt Decay, then that makes things a little bit worse. And there's the Abrupt Decay that I was expecting. There's not much I can do about it. And if he's got a Strip Mine, that's pretty darn good. It pumps his Tarmogoyf up to a 3/4. And unfortunately that Plains that I just lost is pretty crucial to me ever getting rid of this casting the Supreme Verdict here. We're really behind the 8 ball here. Let's see. Trigon Predator, that one is a pretty easy mana drain target there. I'm sure he's got Force of Will. Of course he does. So we are pretty much dead. Yeah, we can't draw any land, so that's a death knell, really. to take 5 this turn. Yeah, this is pretty bad. So we're going to brainstorm just because we need to do something here. Alright, that basic island is not going to help us, but we can get rid of the Tarmogoyf if nothing else. So we'll put this Supreme Verdict back since that's not doing me anything, and oh, I can't plow the, I don't have a white source. Ugh, I think I just lost. The only thing I can do is Demonic Tutor for in planes. Ugh, that's just terrible. That looks like it's my only option. That was just pretty terrible. So we're going to go down to 6. So we can tap out for Jace with nothing back up. I think that might be our only option at this point. So we'll bounce him and try and do that twice, I guess. Actually, I could really get him on back to basics this turn. I drew another duel. You got it. All right, let's see if this, if we can ride this back to basics to victory here. I assume he's going to get. Oh, he did not grab a basic. That's interesting. Oh, he has an abrupt decay. That's too bad. That card has really changed the format. When you can just destroy something whenever you feel like it, it's pretty powerful effect. Almost makes me want to play misdirection, but I wouldn't have been able to misdirect it to anything anyway. So I guess here and now I try and drain this. I gotta get a Tundra. Come on, there we go. A little bit of lag here. That's fine. So we are sort of stabilizing here. Let's get this marsh flats out. We'll try and play this Batterskull here, and we were able to get it. So I'm going to storm here. True name Nemesis, Swords to Plowshares. I don't need this Tundra. And I probably don't need this Swords to Plowshares, but we'll see. So we've stabilized for a second here. He's got another Trigon Predator. Oh, he's got his own Jace. Oops. Alright, so let's grab a... Let's grab another Tundra. And let's brainstorm. Back to basics, Snapcaster Mage in a swamp. Alright, that's fine. I can probably afford to put back the Snapcaster Mage into swamp. He's got it. Assume he -1's my germ token. Yep. Could have plowed there, but I'm not sure that would have been. Well, it might have had some use, I guess. We'll get this swamp out here, and we're going to. I'm actually going to brainstorm first. Jeet, Snapcaster Mage, in the land. Alright, let's put the land first and then the Swords to Plowshares. Let's try and get him with a back to basics here. Again. Alright, and I'm going to cast True Name Nemesis. And we'll see if this can lock up the game for us. So he's going to Jace Storm. So equipping is 5. We're not going to be able to equip that next turn, but we will be able to Jeet him up. Interesting. So I do have a swords that oh, that's right, I withdrew a sword, so we're just going to get that done with now. Well, that's interesting. Can't really block that. Interesting. I've got no other. There's nothing I can do about that. So let's see, I could Snapcaster into a Brainstorm, but I don't think that really helps me all that much. So I'm going to just +2 the Jace. He's got a Daze. No, I'll just play around that. Actually, he can use that to replay one of his dudes, so I'm just gonna play this Jeet now. And I'm gonna attack his Jace. Get that off the board. And hope... Oh! That was pretty dumb. He's gonna flip Delver next turn. Oh no, he didn't. Never mind. So he didn't flip Delver. That's good. Alright, I think we have this game. Alright, so we got the Delta we needed to equip the Batter Skull. So we'll get rid of that Delver, and let's start a land. I don't think I'm too worried about a land. But I'm going to put that on the bottom. The problem with him getting a land is that if he has like a Steel Sabotage or something, he can kind of blow me out with the Jeet there. Alright, Mental Misstep. So let's grab a basic island so that we can equip True Name Nemesis. Make him a 7/5. How many counters is... Oh, there's only one counter. Alright, so we will kill him next turn. Daze, you can have that. I'm not going to cast the spell, so that's all yours. Alright, Ponder. Alright, so we got game one. So he's playing a Bug Delver deck. I think I want all of these guys. I want to keep those Stone Supreme Verdicts. What's not going to be good, being on the draw, I'm not sure Mana Drain is all that great. And maybe I don't want that many Fluster Storms. I'll put back one Ponder. Alright, Mental Misstep, pair of Stoneforge Mystics. I think we're pretty good. So it leaves with a fetch land and passes the turn. Let's see what we draw. Swords to Plowshares, that's pretty good. So I'll play my own Polluted Delta and pass the turn. Alright, I'll let that Brainstorm go. second brainstorm before he plays the land. He didn't have a fetch land. I'm really curious if I should mental misstep this. I'm really tempted to mental misstep this. I can't imagine he would have kept the one lander, but getting that mental misstep out of his hand isn't the worst trade-off. I can't imagine he would have kept a one lander, but he might have kept one with 2 brainstorms in it. It's entirely possible. I only found a strip mine. That is annoying. But if that was the only land he drew, then that's not. I'm fine with that. Delver of Secrets. Alright. Back to basics. I'm going to plow him now. If he has another mental misstep, that's fine. So he forced it. That's interesting. Alright, you got it. Naturally, he flipped it on his first turn, getting his 3rd brainstorm. Ugh. Alright, so we're getting attacked for 3 here. Alright, so he does have another land. Yeah, so he's played this already. Flusterstorm doesn't really help me all that much, but I'm going to put this, I'm going to get this out while I can, I think. Yes, I do want to use this ability, and I'm gonna get the. Do we get the Batter Skull first? Yeah, I'm gonna get the Batter Skull first. I'm tempted to get the Jeet, but I'm a little behind on mana here, so if I'm gonna have to race this Insectile Aberration, then I'd rather have the Batter Skull, especially since he has Abrupt Decay up. Here comes a Trigon Predator. I'm going to force that though. I'm going to get rid of the Flusterstorm. It might come in handy later, but I'm actually going to pound this now, and it worked. So I'm going to go down to 9. But next turn I can Snapcaster a... Ooh, that's a good pull. So I can snap back a Swords of Plowshares now. I think that's what I want to do. And we won the match. All right, so we are on to the finals. We'll see you in round 4.